need to understand something. When the body calls for you to just take some time off, you take some time off. Plus, I've been, trying to get a little more back into my spiritual side of things. You know what I'm saying? So I can continue to teach that side of the house, and not just about using chaos to get what you need, but also the nicer side of the house about manifestation. Anyway, shout out to my new and old school subscribers and the TikTok Wolfpack. Wolfpack, what's good? What's happening? Look, if you don't know this, allow me to reintroduce it to you. You are the prize. You are the prize. If you're a man out there, you know what I'm saying, whatever age you are the prize. All right? They don't need to know this. There's a lot of discrimination going on nowadays with men in America, but that's only because you are unequivocally the prize. Listen, you're not going to hear this from any of the media. You're not going to hear this from any of these, I don't know what to call them, different females. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you are the prize. There is no kingdom without a king. There was no such thing. There was no such word until there was the word of a king. So for women to say such things is blasphemy. I've been going over some scriptures, y'all. Your boy's getting in the Bible, man. I'm telling you right now, man, I can see the attacks. And I'm going to tell you something else. The more I get into that Bible and the more that I pray in the morning, not in the morning, in the AM, oh, God forgive me, I really feel armored up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody say, but you get a couple good scriptures going on. You get that armor on in the AM, and you go out there and little sun gazing the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. And it's just like, man, no weapon formed. We're not doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here just living my best life. Oh, yeah, we're back to white t-shirts, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get warm. Springtime, white t-shirts. Let the black t-shirts go. You know what I'm saying? That's for the winter weather. We're doing the black thing during the winter weather. All right? What's going on, man? The neighbors. You know what I'm saying? But white t-shirts, y'all. Get back to it. Crew necks, preferably, but V-necks if you really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Women don't like that stuff, though. Anyway, listen. You're the prize. If you're an American man out here, and I gotta shout out my men, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's us, all men of all countries. Of course, you're the prize, but more specifically, if you're an American man, you have to understand, there's something about us that every other country tries to mimic our riz, our swag. You know what I'm saying? Our je ne sais quoi. A lot of men will gaslight us to their women and be like, the American, the American, all these different derogatory terms, especially for Black Americans. But it all boils down to they're scared of us taking their women. What they need to understand is we're not doing it for the women. We don't do shit for women. We're not out here chasing women to other countries. It's a added bonus. Maybe the old retired dudes are. But us, as far as, between the ages of like whatever, super young guys going over there, of course, they're chasing some tail. But, 30 something to like, I don't know, 50. We're over there for the economics, man. We're over there because our money goes longer. We can save more so we can get a foot up on things. We can focus better because we're not over here listening to all the different things that are going on. And, we're seers, so we can see the powers that be setting things up, putting things into place. We don't know where it's headed. So instead of sitting around waiting, you know what I'm saying, for or the next shoe to drop or whatever that saying goes, you know what I mean? We're out of here, right? And that's what a lot of guys are saying to you when they go passport, bro. They're saying it without saying it, like, there's this burden off our shoulders. Well, any man in this country can tell that the country has it out for us. If you're an American man, especially if you're an American Black man. So when those Black men get overseas, and not only do they feel free from that burden of, new legislation and all kind of weird stuff always coming out, and, your group of people being targeted in weird kind of ways, you get over there and you just, everybody's like, hey, yeah, out there living their lives. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about it. That's the burden they're talking about, that they feel is off of them because, you're in this country, man, that, you start putting things together and seeing how things are being originated and where it's coming from and how certain groups are being used for their ability to manifest, you know what I'm saying, through their gifts and talents. And they're really being used for that, you know, to get things done. And also groups, you know, these people being together can probably manifest things on a broader scale. So if you can manipulate those people into thinking that they want to manifest a certain thing, which is really not helping them out, which is helping out other groups, you know, you can still use their manifesting power. Sorry, y'all. Just put a whole mouthful out. But if you get what I'm saying, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying? Not to slow it down or whatever. But if you're on the same vibration as me, you know what I'm talking about. Mainly talking about black folks in America. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But the American energy, period, is a certain energy about it. And women know it. You know what I'm saying? They want the DNA anyway. They want the good genes. Let's just be real. Most Americans, you know what I'm saying? Especially African American males, you know, we got ourselves together, man. We got the cheekbones, everything, beard and everything, hair be right. Great DNA. Women can tell that. They know that. You know what I'm saying? And they want that. You know what I'm saying? Straight teeth. I'm telling you, they want the smile. They want to have a little boy or something like that. Like, I want some straight teeth. Teeth go a long way, and y'all don't know because we're American and we take it for granted. But straight teeth and nice teeth is a big deal. Pepper jack most of the time. I'm honestly, when it comes to cheese, I kind of like, you know, depending on what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, you want provolone, you know what I'm saying, depending on what you're eating. Sometimes, you know what I mean, you want just regular old cheddar. And then sometimes pepper jack. It just depends, man. It depends. What's going on? What's going on? But women want that DNA, and they see it, they know it, and it's not just the DNA. Listen, we're taken for granted and we're dumbed down in this country for a reason, right? We're dumbed down. A lot of the reason being because the talents we have and the way that we look is DNA that is in our, like I said, our DNA, and other countries, and including the people here, can see that. But if they make us feel like we're not that special, then we're giving it away freely and all this other stupid stuff and getting baby mamas and stuff. We can go to the countries where women are wanting to have handsome or pretty children with straight teeth. You know what I'm saying? We're taking for granted about that. Like, you don't even know how. I get told this all the time by women from other countries. I have a pretty smile. Like, you have nice teeth. Teeth comes up a lot. Teeth. Just that alone, your teeth and your smile is something that other women in other countries want. You're winning, man. And then we're super athletic. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know what I'm saying? We're super smart. We invent stuff all the time. Other women in other countries can see this. They're not dumb, blind, or deaf. They can see. They know what they're seeing. And instead of going along to get along with the American women, they're like, nah, we want that. See, we got, listen, I'm a Sigma. I'm always prepared. Had that in my pocket. I always got something in my pocket. You guys, I was watching a lot of YouTube live streams today. And I've just realized that, you know, they're doing it like TikTok. So, you know, you can go into the YouTube shorts or click on a live stream. You can just scroll like TikTok. So it could be anybody popping up in here. So, you know, some of these trolls are genuine, you know, 100% trolls that do this for a lifetime. Like they do this for a living. So some of the stuff that you see pop up in here, now that YouTube has put the live streams in the shorts feed, so it's like TikTok, you know, I'm a TikTok guy. I'm a TikTok guy. That's what I do. Random strangers pop up in there all the time. What's going on? Nice, bro. Like cheddar cheese? Absolutely. From the UK. You guys live in the UK like cheese all the time. Like, y'all eat cheese for like lunch or something, right? With a fork and a knife. You know what I'm saying? So we chopping up a little bit of cheese with some grapes or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all do over there. I seen something like that in a movie, I think. I don't know how y'all eat. I'm going to find out, though. Your boy will be making his way, you know what I'm saying, around the country with the money being the way that it is and, you know, getting better. And I know once I get overseas, I'm going to start recording, like, travel videos, like, You know what I'm saying? Edited, all that good stuff. Been in touch with my dad, so I got that Maverick Pro drone, baby. Wait till I start getting that. I gotta go to my dad's house and get it. You know what I'm saying? He's over 2 hours away. But once I get the drone, I'm going overseas, have that drone over there, y'all, listen. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put a lot of pride in my travel vlogs. A lot. I'm going to edit them a lot because I want to look back on them in future years. When I know I was on my journey and, eventually get where I'm going. We want to have a nice bride or a nice lady, but we also know we're going to be making moves. Excuse me. We're going to be making moves. When you're a businessman, especially when you're an international businessman, you're not going to be in one place all the time. You can't be really concerned about trying to have a woman in that kind of, I'm just going to be at home all the time with the wife and the kids. You got stuff to do. You got money to make. It's not going to make itself. You got to do a lot of traveling. I already know that. I used to work for the White House. I used to travel all the time, man. And I'm not going to lie to you. You want me to be real about it? I loved it, man. I love being on the plane all the time. I absolutely loved it. It was beautiful to me, man. And then my kid gets to do it too. What y'all don't understand is when I taught myself how to be an engineer, I became an engineer for the government without a degree. It took me like about a year to train myself. You know what I'm saying? Interview right. I had a job, but I was a system administrator, network administrator. And I was like, I got to get into engineering. I got to go to the next level up. So I was teaching myself, learning what I needed to learn. I was not focused on women. That was not my priority. I barely dated. I look back on my life. When I date, I normally date when I feel like my money's right. I got everything in place. That's when I normally date. And to y'all and most people, my money's right now. I'm doing way better than most. I can go overseas and look like a king right now. And most of y'all can't leave your jobs. You know what I'm saying? Or most people can't leave their jobs or whatever. So, whoever was cracking jokes with me before, all my haters, well, while you're a slave at your job, my black ass will be living in a luxury resort country. Sipping on coconuts and shit. Freshly cut by my old lady. Now, it all seemed like fun and games while your boy seemed like he was down and out. I never was down and out. I just don't speak about my money. And as men, you need to understand that. Never speak about your money. This thing on? Yeah. I'm trying a different mic today, you guys, so work with me. It's not the same one from the other day. Is the volume too low? Is it too high? You guys let me know something. But you never speak about your money. People are going to try to bait you into bragging about, oh, man, you got all kind of passive income coming in. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What you doing? Just working. Man, you probably got some money saved up by now. I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? I ain't answering no questions, dude. You know what I'm saying? Bro, man, you got to make a decent money. Like, you ain't really putting much money where you live at. So what you doing with it? Minding my business. I ain't answering no questions. I don't need to brag to no dude about what I got going on. And you know better than telling women. Let that woman judge you and think that you're broke. You know she is. How's one broke person going to call somebody else broke? She thinks she knows what broke looks like because her broke ass, you know what I'm saying, is always running around doing certain broke things, and she deal with broke dudes. But just keeping your business to yourself doesn't mean you're a broke person. It means you're a smart person and you've gone through a little bit of life. Only sheltered people get online looking for attention and let everybody know what they got going on. Anybody with some sense or been through a little bit of life knows, man, you got ops everywhere. And the whole thing about an op, they love when you think your guard is down. Boy, they love when oh yeah, his guard's down. He bragging about that. No, never me. Never I. You'll think my guard's down and I'll catch you slipping. I will catch you slipping, but you will never catch me slipping. You ain't gonna never see me posting up no flight. You'll never see me telling you where I'm gonna be at in the next night. I ain't never doing no goofy mess like that. I ain't never gonna tell you my address. I ain't gonna let you see my place like that. Bits and pieces here and there. Ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? You allow privacy. And see, listen, nowadays, people don't want you to have privacy. They want to know everything about you so they can talk junk about you or plot on you. And the plotting can be spiritual. The plotting can be physical, you know what I mean? They could be ganging up, getting ready to do something. You never know, man. You never know. Be on your P's and Q's, get yourself together, man. And optimize yourself. Well, what's optimizing yourself, David? See what time we got. 15 minutes, so I got some minutes. What's optimizing yourself? Well, the way a wolf optimizes himself is making sure his money's mobile. He makes sure that he's focusing on his priorities, his goals. Women are not one of them. Women are not one of them. What women say don't mean nothing to me. What women say shouldn't mean nothing to you. Like I said earlier, I'm starting to read some Bible verses. And that Bible, it's talking about there shouldn't be no, is it Timothy? Is that what's, 1 Timothy something? I'm getting into it. But it says there should not be no woman telling no man what to do. And I was like, I knew I was right about that. I ain't, listen, I'm not one of those Bible thumpers. I ain't got all deep into the Bible. I know a few quotes. I am Southern Baptist, so my whole family's into it. But listen, I'm spiritual. I don't believe in going through a religion that has shed blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go through religion to get to God. God is in you. You are a part of God. You don't need a religion that you don't know the ins and outs of everything about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. Okay. Hence the reason why I'm the outcast. I'm not just a Southern Baptist guy picking up his Bible and then also, talking junk about people behind their back. I don't do stuff like that. Outcast, black sheep, lone wolf. What y'all gotta be careful for out here are these alpha chicks, which are really alpha widows. What you need to be careful for is when that alpha widow becomes a black widow. And we know what the black widows do to the males when they're done getting what they need. Off with their heads. Your ass is grass. She devours you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And right now, a lot of them are turning into black widows because they're mad they can't get what they want. And I'm telling you, look at the STD rates and look at everything else. I know y'all tired of hearing this, but if I don't put something out there tangible to y'all, you won't listen to me. You won't. You'll just be like, oh, I'm still with the cheeks. They're burning out here, man. Listen, these women are getting contaminated with 15 to 10% of the same guys, right? Because 80% of the guys don't even see. So most women are getting ran through by this small percentage of Pookies, Ray Rays, Chads, and Brads and Tyrones. And then after getting ran through, messed up, kids with them and STDs, they're trying to bring that to us when they're kind of worn out in their late 20s and 30s. So you're just a good guy. Most guys aren't even getting it like that, let alone getting STDs. These chicks out here getting STDs almost at twice the rate. I wonder why. They're all messing around with the small pool of the same men. It's disgusting. It's weird behavior, but they're not going to stop doing it. So what you got to do is get yourself into a place where you're optimizing yourself. Again, make sure that you have, where you're living at, your money goes longer. Like I keep saying, overseas, there's a lot of guys talking about Colombia and these other places. And, shout out to my family members sending me videos about Passportbros getting deleted in other places. But what you guys got to understand, if you're not sending me videos about good things that go on overseas, and you're only sending me fear-mongering type of stuff, I'm going to probably go against you even harder. Give me both sides of the argument before you're sending me all the negativity. And I understand why the women that are attracted to me don't want me to go overseas. But I told y'all can visit, do what you got to do. But I'm not going to sit around in the belly of the beast talking junk about how American women don't do this and don't do that and not do nothing about it. I'd be like the American woman, just running my mouth, not planning on doing anything, but messing around with the same guys, practicing hypergamy and spreading STDs. You know what I'm saying? And making babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, these women are weird. They're so weird here. I just need a little bit of normalcy, and clearing your head a little bit outside the country is a good idea. The cost of living is the main reason for us leaving. Listen, the cost of living is so much more cheap over there. The women look better. I'm not going to say the women are bad looking here. I'm just talking about being fit. When you're talking about being fit, the women over there just, fit as just like a regular standard because they don't have an abundance of food really to go around like that, which is good. So, they're staying fit, they're smiling, they're friendly, and I believe that's the best way to go. My money goes longer. There's less processed foods. You're getting like, natural, like more fresh type of fruit, vegetables, and the meat products that you're getting, less GMO, less processed. You know what I'm saying? So you're a lot of guys say lose weight and they feel healthier too. So it's just a lot of benefit to going overseas for a while. And before I go, you guys got to understand. I almost say you guys. You guys got to understand that you're the prize. Women want you everywhere. There is no kingdom without a king. You know what I'm saying? Hence the name. I don't even know how these women can be claiming they have a kingdom and all this other stuff without even having a king. You know what I mean? There would be no such thing as kingdom without a king. They're crazy. They're out of control here. They really want to replace you. A lot of these women, unfortunately, are locked into their favorite content creators who are grooming them into lesbianism because they're making them hate men. They're telling them that they're so powerful and they can manifest whatever man they want, but then they can't get a man. And then they're saying, oh, it's because the men don't recognize that they got something good in front of them. Still can't get a man. So what's going to happen? They're going to get bitter, angry towards men, and then try women. And if they can come back over to this, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Y'all got to stop accepting women that's been with other women. I know y'all don't want to say the quiet part out loud, but if you're looking for a good woman is not going to be a woman that's unlaid with other women. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Shaman's got to come back. Shaman's got to come back. They got to like take that stuff to the grave. It shouldn't be something bragged about or talked about. You know what I'm saying? If you find out about it, you should get up out of there. You don't need to have some female that'll get so low vibrational that she will have a good time in a moment and not let her, if it's not known up front, like, hey, I'm fluent and whatever the hell that means, and everything, so you know what you're dealing with. But if she's trying to make herself seem like she's somewhat of a decent woman, and then she gets drunk and she's with men or women or a best friend or whatever, you need to go ahead and make listen, I ain't got time for that. It's just no way you can compete with that. That woman will never be satisfied with just one person. You got to make executive moves, because if you guys are going to go abroad, or live a really good life or have money, you're going to have to be able to move around. You're not going to, you can't be tied to a certain state that you're already losing in, you know what I'm saying, or a certain country that's trying to do you in. You need to be able to move around a little bit, at least to say you did it. I see the young guys are thinking about doing stuff like this, and they already stopped dating these chicks. But, we all as a whole need to go ahead and stop with the idolizing these American women for it. I think it's a convenience thing. We got to stop being lazy. I know some dudes, black dudes that want to like travel. You better figure it out, man. It's getting bad out here. You better figure it out. What are you going to do? I'm telling you, y'all going to be the ones that are going to be all over the internet, you know what I'm saying, with the bumps all over your face and stuff, and trying to convince people that that's normal and we need to, not stigmatize people with STDs. That's going to be y'all. You're sitting around here with women that are messing with 15% of the population, not even giving themselves a good spill around. So all the guys that are STD free are going to mess around and catch one of these women after they're done with these Pookies and Ray Rays, man. And it's going to be your ass, man, thinking that you done gotten a diamond in the rough. Nah, man, you done found a whole turd. You done found a polished up turd, dude. And if you don't care about your health, let's say a lot of you guys, because I talked to a couple of these young guys out here, they be, having a good time, going raw, shooting up the club, don't even care. Then say crazy stuff like, well, half the population, got, STDs and like herpes, or man, I can't. So y'all just accepting defeat. I cannot deal with, listen, man, it's a bad mindset to just get some coochie, man. It's a bad mindset to have. Get in shape, man. Work on your, they don't want you to prioritize. Why are they always, making or having music come out where guys are idolizing women and chasing? They want to distract you. They want you to be chasing these women full of diseases. I'm telling you, focus on getting your life together. Why are you in such a hurry to get a disease for one of these dirt bags. Y'all be looking at these women, and y'all wonder why they look depressed half the time, or why they're so evil, because they got so much going on. They got diseases, they're getting, they're deleting, what I'm saying, what they got to do whenever they get prego. When you start doing that and having those kind of things going on a regular basis, your soul is gone. And y'all be like, oh man, I don't see why these women, their soul is gone. To be part of this, fembot era, they've had to do things that they cannot look themselves in the mirror about. They got a medicine cabinet they hope you never see. I'm listening to women talking about they take something if they got the HIVs. They can take something to block from transmitting. So they're running around with the doggone HIVs, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they're just like taking stuff. They don't care, man. Then y'all be getting online crying. Oh, she gave me, I hear a video of dude, oh, she gave me the HIVs. And I don't know if it was scripted or not. She's sitting in the bed playing on the phone with a bonnet on, like, yeah, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know. I know y'all don't want to hear that part, but I got to find some kind of way to scare you straight. You know what I'm saying? While they're running their mouth like, oh, guys are scared to date, tell them, yes, you are. You're scared to get one of the venereal diseases that you're sure that 2 out of 4 of them are carrying. I know what the stats are saying, but I'm just going off of what I believe. And I think that a lot of reason why these women be looking crazy, be doing this real low ball, like scoundrel stuff and have no priorities in life. They got diseases and stuff. They got different kids, they just feel like life is, it's over. So if they can screw somebody else over, they'll feel better. And you got more things going on for you. Like I said, you're a prize. In other countries, women would love to throw themselves at you, the top of the shelf. Not these goofball goobers out here that feel like, I just settle for this guy, or I'll give him a little tainted coochie tonight. Hopefully he won't catch nothing. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I need to do is have another one of them talking about, oh, you burned me. I'm telling you, they're wild out here, man. They're wild. Y'all are crazy. I'm seeing these horror stories, and I know you're like, oh, you're watching these horror stories online, and it's making you, dude, I'm looking at the stats too, man. Of course I'm going to stay celibate. Now, listen, I'll tell you what, I'll get overseas and start doing what I do and start fresh over there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be playing around in this. What's the point in me being in the stew? There's no point in it. They all look alike. They're all getting the same botched BBLs. They all think that they're super fucking fine. They all barely wash their butts. I heard a woman say the other day, like, it was some person, some spiritualist chick, and she said, yeah, you're probably the kind of person that takes an everything shower. And I was like, I thought that was the only kind of showers there were. What? What's an everything shower? So what's the alternative? A partial shower? A coochie and ass only shower? A coochie and armpits only and under titty shower? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? It's getting nuts. I see another video, but a woman says she don't wipe her butt. Now I've seen this woman in a few videos, so she's obviously trying to go viral. But there's always a little truth in jest. What are y'all doing? And don't be like, oh, that's not black women. No. I also seen a black woman, a celebrity, short haircut, the look, like whatever her name was, one of them Simones, right? Might have been B. Simone. I don't know. One of them Simones. She says she talking about a full everything shower, but she only does it twice a week. But she's peeing and pooping every day. No. See, listen, there's so much stuff going on here in the country, in the States. You got to get up out of here. Get your money right. Make plans. At least do like the young guys are doing. Take a break from zesty coochie. My brother, please. There's even women that are putting out videos saying, just go overseas. Just go overseas. How many other signs do you need? Y'all got to stop being so lazy. But again, when I see y'all online with the bum bumps and everything else going on, like whining and crying about these women. Listen, we warned you. We warned you. Y'all all think that y'all got a good one until she ain't. And we're telling you it's not, she's not gonna be good. Listen, if they're good women, when you go overseas, they'll find a way to hover around you overseas too. Like they'll start going passport sister or passport queen too. You know what I mean? But these ones that can't afford to leave the states, you don't need to. This is how you're weeding them out. You know what I'm saying? You're weeding them out. The women that have a little bit of money that can move with them, with the women that are really broke and making it seem like they have money using men. It's the best way to go. You are the prize overseas. Look, women are dropping videos left and right. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You're out here staying and messing around in America. There's plenty of options overseas where they don't talk junk about you, man. You can't get a compliment from an American woman without it being backhanded most of the time. She has to check you while giving you a compliment simultaneously. Plus, again, before I get off of here, it's mainly about economics, man. The money goes longer. I mean, you can save money up and you can come back to this dump. You ain't got to stay over there forever. Go over there for a couple of years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Save your money up, come back here. But you need to give yourself, you know what I'm saying, the experience. It's going to be different. It's not for everybody. Okay? It's not. But you should give it a shot, all right? And we're also encouraging the passport sisters, that want to do this. I had someone leave a comment, this guy that was upset that I was saying that, why are you telling them, I don't know if he was from our country or another country. He was like, why are you telling them to leave the country and look for men when the men, he said, when the men of their country don't want them. So I'm not sure if he was American or not, but I'm encouraging them to go abroad because, to answer y'all's question, they talk so much smack about us in the States. Go abroad and see how you're treated abroad and see if you feel the same way after you've been overseas for a year or two, okay? Or a few months. So instead of encouraging them not to go anywhere, encourage them to go so they can go over there and see if they like it better or if they don't. Then at least they've done something about it except complaining about the men here. You've tried it out. When you come back, though, understand that you're going to have no leg to stand on. If you come back here complaining about everybody overseas, you've already complained about everybody here, that means that whatever man you want has not been invented yet. And unfortunately for you, it's probably going to be a done deal. Work hard for 9 months, especially during the winter months. Let's say September through June, and go abroad. Oh, man, that's not like a plan right there, bro. That's a yearly plan. But known, unknown just said, work hard for 9 months, especially during the winter months. Let's say September through June, and then go abroad June through August. So you put the work in and then, go over there that's a winning bet right there. See, men coming up with ways for awesome work also, man. Awesome work. For you to get where you need to be at, or at least try it out while still not able to have your money come in passively yet. You're able to spend time in both places, see which one you like most. I know I heard a car coming. And make moves from there. But what we don't do as men is sit around here and complain about the women and not do nothing about it. That's what women do. That's how you know it's not as bad as they say. When you're leaving or making plans or working hard, working multiple jobs to save your money, get passports to leave for a certain amount of months out of the year, you're showing everybody abroad that you've done everything possible to make it work here. And the people, the women here, and the way society is set up, you can't win. And so men are doing whatever it takes to get up out the situation. Absolutely, starting LLC. And the reason why known, unknown says start that LLC, you can do a lot of write-offs. All your traveling, certain dinners, certain expenses can be write-offs. You can start a trust. It's easier for you to get credit cards when you're starting off your business. You can just make sure you got that Dun & Bradstreet and everything set up. And, you can get like, if you're trying to get started early, like gas credit cards, have it for a little while, use it, and then get business credit cards. And normally business credit cards get lower interest rates and higher limits. So it's just, and it's separate from your name. So you definitely want to make sure you get that going on. You don't want to not have an LLC or not have some kind of a corporation going on. You know what I'm saying? Or an LLC operating as a, what is it, an S corp? Can't remember off the top of my head. Make sure that you have your credit established in all 3 credit bureaus for business credit. There's 3 of them, so don't think there's not. So, but look, world's getting busy. I'm about to go back inside. Look, you guys, I might drop a video later or go live. Probably go live. I drop a video. I don't know. We get on TikTok for a little bit. Yeah, S corp. That's what it is. That's what I thought. Absolutely, absolutely. We'll be running no sole proprietorship or nothing like that. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make money here. Trying to make money. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold y'all. Remember, it doesn't matter what people say about you. And this goes for man or woman. Before I go, people are going to talk about you to the day you leave this realm. Okay? People are going to judge you and tell you that you've made mistakes. You're making mistakes. You should do this. You should do that. You do what God puts on you to do. And you understand that you yourself are a universe, the whole universe in you. And for you to maintain and manifest, you have to stay in alignment. A lot of that's making sure that you don't listen to people, because people either do it knowingly or unknowingly. They will hinder you, step on you, and make you feel some type of way that might cause you to fall off your dream. Got to stay focused. So when I say don't listen to nobody, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to be the most respectful. So you don't waste your time saying things that I'm not going to listen to. I'm listening to God. Y'all don't know me. Only God does. You got to go within. You got to go within. And now that I've gone within, I didn't care what nobody thought before, but I really don't care now. I got total peace. I got total peace. My only problem is I'm in such peace. You know, after the reason why I work so hard is to motivate myself to keep doing stuff, because I'm not, you know, when you're in real good peace, you can mess around and not really have any wants because you're just so happy with what you have, and you can end up losing what you know what I'm saying? So you have to just stay motivated. Like, that's how my peace is. It's like, man, I'm so peaceful, man. Like, everything's so great to me. I can find something great about any day of the week, any time of the day. Just blessed. I don't care what's going on. While the world is, like, you know what I'm saying, going crazy and everything's going crazy around you, you can be a beacon of peace, man. I'm in my own energy, dude. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like today, like, I got up early, got myself on the bus, and I could have went through the day and went through my normal spill of things, but I was like tired, like, not like tired in the sense like I didn't sleep enough because I went to bed early, but like I needed to sleep more and relax more and kind of charge. So I did. Just did what, just do what you got to do. When you're at peace, you just know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You know how to make sure that you are operating at your optimal capacity. You know, time is limited on this plane, so you're just trying to make sure that because a lot of people, some people are working so hard towards stuff that they're overlooking the great days that they have trying to get to their goal. And you don't want to be that kind of way. You want to make sure you're always, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to the moment and not getting too far ahead of yourself, while also building out your dreams, but do it on a day-to-day basis. I mean, schedule things, plan stuff, but go all in each day. Don't half-ass it a couple days and be like, I'm going to do it in a few days. No, go hard every day. You know what I'm saying? Go hard every day. I'm not going to hold y'all. Pay yourself as an employee. Absolutely, my man. It's all about having a low tax bracket on paper. Man. Guys know what you're talking about. It's all about having a low tax bracket on paper. See, I know y'all are part of Wolfpack, man. You know what you're talking about. You know business. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Red? What's going on? Absolutely, man. That's when you're, great peace, you end up like, that's where I was at, like, after, you know what I'm saying, separating and stuff. But then, like, now I'm just like, okay, I got the ambition again to, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to build, because I'm at great peace, but I'm like, I want greater peace, because the more money you have, you know what I'm saying, the greater your peace is, and I can spread my message more. So it's like, let's build on this. But that's where I messed up at. You know, when I got rid of my ex, I was like, man, I just want some peace, just be in the mountains and the cabin. And God manifested. Yeah, my right ear's ringing. God manifested exactly that. That's why this time around, all I thought about was, because I'm really into aesthetics and fashion and stuff, interior design. And I was like, man, I want a place all white, some black trim, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of glass, you know, off the mountain where I can just have this great view. And I kept seeing this and picturing this. And the next thing you know, the stuff came up about overseas. And I thought it was going to be like a little while, take me a little bit to get there. But I'm like, I can go live like that right now. And I'm looking at some of these places that people advertise, and they're like condos. It's like all glass, all white. And I'm like, there it is. See, that's how I, know where to go, because I see visions of stuff. I know what I want. Like when I said, okay, I'm done with the cabin thing in the mountains. It was great. Just like in the Bible, God needed David to go on the backside, learn some things, be out there with the lions, tigers, and bears. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time for me to go somewhere nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm royalty. I need to be somewhere nice. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for me to get up out of here. But I won't go nowhere until I can live somewhere really nice. But like now with the options overseas, I can do that like next month. I can do it next month. So just stay focused. Everybody's going to have something to say, but God will make it work for you. It might not be what you think it's going to be, but if you pay attention, it's still what you want. Like I had to pay attention to it. And I'm like, and I started seeing those promos. Like, that's kind of like what I was thinking about. Oh, okay, this is how it's manifesting. This is it. I just jump on board. I go with the flow. I don't go against nothing. When I notice something, it's like, oh shit, that's how it's happening. Bet. That's what I'm going to do. And I just jump on it and start doing what needs to be done to get there. That's what I do, man. I'm in flow at all times, man. I'm in constant flow. I'm telling you something. When you're in flow, it's like you're in your own little world, man. Seriously, like you're here, but you know not to be here too much. And you're like, oh, no. I mean, like, not to get yourself entangled in earthly, dramatic, 3D, dense shit. You know to get away from drama. You know to stay high vibe. You know to make sure you're always thinking about you as your best self and get away from anything that makes you feel any other way. You have to be that way. I'm trying to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, better than I can tell you, through how I'm manifesting my great life quickly after going through hell. Now, I had a whole lot of karma, I guess, had built up. So whenever we broke up, I had to go through a whole lot, right? But through all of that, I knew where I was going to be at the entire time. And I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to nobody, because nobody knows your vision. And a lot of people can't see where you're going, only God. So they'll project onto you what they would do or what they think that you're going to do based off the little bit that they see you're doing, or the little bit they see that they can, that you're posting or at your job. And they could end up saying something around you and have you in some weird thought off of some loser that has nothing better to do in their life but make assumptions off of people based off very little information. That's an ignorant fool, right? So like seeing all this, it's one thing when I see people kind of sit back for a while and then like make an assessment if I ask. But when I see people online trying to say that they're spiritual or tapped in or they're quick-witted or whatever, and they make assumptions about me and they're completely wrong, I'm like, okay, I'm just learning everybody's kind of foolish. And it's all about fooling everybody into thinking that they know something. Which, again, it goes back to how women are impersonating the men that they've been with. Alphas get out here and fake it till they make it. They beat their chest loudly so no one ever questions anything that they say or do, right? But it's too busy caught up in the flair and the flashy. That's what women are doing now. They get online and they automatically run their mouth and start telling men what they should do, start telling men what they've seen men do and what a real man is. And all you're doing is running your mouth and showing us you are ignorant. You are immature. You don't know what your place is. Why would any man in his right mind want a woman to tell him what he needs to be doing as a man, what he's doing wrong, when she's barely a woman? Last I checked, most of y'all aren't traditional. You're not virgins. You're not covering yourselves up. And you're not keeping yourself in the place of a woman, but you're toting that Bible around and cherry picking whatever quotes you want to say online or whatever. Why are you not quoting the Timothy, 1 Timothy? I'm going to get the quotes exactly right, but it definitely clearly states in the Bible that no woman should be telling any man what to be doing. It clearly, now you're going to be over here quoting Bible verses, quote it all. Quote it all. If it's in that Bible talking about you ain't supposed to be running no church, you ain't supposed to be telling a man what to do, then what you're doing out here is against the Bible and it's blasphemy. I don't want you telling me shit. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you don't even listen to another man. What do you look like listening to a woman? Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. A real man, listen, man, dudes be running their mouth, and real dudes can just like, shut up, that's a fool. You know what I'm saying? You talk too much, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can volunteer information and moving funny. Dudes can tell that. Y'all get fooled by Pookie and Ray Ray. A real man can tell a fool when he's around. They know which ones is running their mouth, just saying stuff, doing too much. You've been around the block, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know. Y'all women are moving like this, man. Y'all are weird as shit. Y'all be over here telling me, you know how many women I got? These women be online, be all out of shape and everything else, wearing cake and makeup. Talking about these men aren't real men anymore. How would you know? When have you ever been around a real man? How would you know? Corinthians, a man's bringing the verse, and you got Corinthians in here. That was one of them. That was one of them on the, man, what y'all was watching, dude. Let your women keep the silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. I was watching the Corey Holcomb show, and that dude, one of the dudes on the show quoted that one. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And this is, I'm telling you, when you're a truth teller and you're a man, see, I have not been reading the Bible like that, y'all. Like when I had my whole spiritual awakening thing, even though my dad always made sure I had this really old Bible with me, I was reading it like that. And then like I, wanted to separate myself from the church, but I just want to go straight to God. But now as I'm out here in these streets, man, like I just get pushed back into the Bible, not in the church like that, but back into the Bible. I'm going through it because I'm hearing women tell me what to do, and I'm hearing women online telling guys, and it bothers me. It irritates me. But when guys are on here barking at dudes, it irritates me. But I thought that was because I'm an Army soldier. I'm an Army sergeant, and I don't like their form of leadership. I don't like any leadership where some guy is talking down to the people that look up to him to lead and guide them. I've always been this way in the Army. A lot of the other Army sergeants didn't like the way I led. I don't talk to my soldiers like they're trash. They just know to get what I say done because they don't want me to find a real clever way, you know what I'm saying, to punish them or whatever, right? So I just don't like hearing no dude, like I don't care who he is, how much money he got. If he's online saying, hey, you men gotta shut the fuck up. We don't know what you do behind closed doors, dude. You put your pants on one leg at a time. I don't care what kind of money you got, fool. We don't know what woman might be shoving up your ass behind closed doors. We don't know. You might have a hamster up that mother. We don't know. Stop playing with me. See, when I see guys online telling guys what to do, it's an insecurity. It's an insecurity because he ain't never been in charge of nobody before and he's scared. That's why I look at it. You ain't got to like bark at grown men. They know a leader when they see one. You don't want men that are punks that just follow somebody barking. You want a guy that thinks, that follows you. But y'all don't know no better. But see, that's the reason why I know I'm not an alpha. Now, when I got these alpha women out here, see, if I don't like listening to men like that, why would I listen to a woman that's acting like that? Trying to use clever modern verbiage to cover her wild woman and promiscuous ways. I don't want to hear it. You can Ebony K that shit up till you sound like a politician. All I hear is a woman that chose career over marriage, knew the right thing to do, chose otherwise, and now she's trying to rewrite history and make men do what she wants them to do. And they're saying, no, take your leftover ass over to those young bucks or the senior citizens and get you a sugar daddy because we don't want you. And that's for all the sister soldiers out there that's really clever with their online verbiage. Get on here sounding like a used politician. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A politician, script writer or something. You're not applying for a job. We don't need you to sound a certain kind of way. We need to see how you move, what you're talking about in general. Y'all are out here competing with each other and you become so masculine that you don't even know how to be feminine to get a man. You know what I'm saying? And I would say it's sad, but no one's making you do it. You're doing it to yourself. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to get to that point, but I'm glad you made it. Women are not supposed to be pastors or leaders in church. So when I was a kid, this is the last time I went to church. My dad made us go to his church that my family members used to go to, but they had a woman pastor. I can't remember her name, but she had a gold tooth. And I was young, like 6 or 7. And she was cussing out the congregation about not paying their tithes. And I remember going home to my dad and I said, that woman was yelling at us. I'm a kid. I don't even make money. Why am I she was talking about going to hell and stuff. How am I going to hell as a kid? Remember my dad laughing when he was saying hell. How am I going to hell as a kid? I don't make money to pay her tithe. You know what I'm saying? My dad was like, son, I don't go to church, and that's the reason why. And you can be like your dad and you ain't got to go. Just make sure you put God first, read your Bible. And that's how it went. Never been back to church since. I mean, she was going off. And I was a kid. And I was like, talking. Go, I'll never forget. I forgot what her name was. Gold tooth and all. I knew something wasn't right. I was like, something ain't right. Man, something ain't right about this, man. You know what I mean? And I know you ain't got no business leading no church. You ain't got no business leading no man. You ain't got no, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you straight up, take it how you want to take it, but you ain't got no business leading no man. How you gonna want a man to lead you, but you leading him and you leading men? Where they make those at? Where they make those at? Y'all lost as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saved. Man, he had to drop that song, Don't Save Her. She don't want to be saved. Whole time she be lying, talking about, I want to be saved. No, you don't. No, you don't. Got to go to the lands of milk and honey. Person believe, however, when it comes to trying to witness that God, I have to tell what nobody says facts. Don't leave me alone. Absolutely, man. Ain't got no business over here telling you nothing. When a woman's over here bringing a Bible verse up to me, I'm just going to start bringing up these verses about you can't be leading no church and you're supposed to be leading no man. And they know deep down that they would never be with a man that allowed them to lead him. Come on, man. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Beware the false prophets who come to sheep's clothing. I'll lead rabbits and wolves. Hey, Matthew's all right. I'll tell you what. I know one thing. I don't have no problem with women looking out for women, but when I hear women speaking on the behalf of men or speaking on what men should do, you've never been a man, you can't be a man, and I don't know where you're getting this kind of information from. And it's always something that works around that woman's way of life and her beliefs. It ain't never nothing that go against her way of life or beliefs. It's always, that's why, you got to be really, that's why I tell y'all, don't listen to what they say, watch what she does. A woman's weapon is her words and her mouth. She can't physically, if they were like the hyenas that are bigger than the males, they would dominate us every day. If women were bigger than men, you know what I'm saying, stronger than men, they would beat our asses every day. There would be violence in the streets. They'd be slapping the shit out of us for no reason. I'm telling you straight up. The only thing a woman can do is use the system that's set up against you and verbally dominate you. That's all she can do. And mentally manipulate you. Whereas she's listening to you talk and ain't listening to nothing you're saying. It's like, I don't care. I might say a bunch of stuff to mess his head up. Not to me. I don't listen to none of y'all. I could care less. I'm going overseas for my financial gain, get where I need to go. I'm not over here. I was married. I was married for almost 10 years. I had that somebody underneath me all the time, and the chick was still cheating and doing everything. I don't need nobody underneath me. I want to get this business handled. I want to get this message out. I want to live a different kind of life, not this American mindset that they kind of program me with, but more of like getting at it like I should be kind of mindset. Not, I need a woman with me. What the hell? I need a woman with me all the time for what? No, I do not. You're not going to program me like that. Getting cold out here. My nose is running. Anyway, let me get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Make sure y'all like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And share the live. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that joins. Remember what I said. Ain't no man need to listen to no woman telling him how to be a man. Period. All right? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.